The A, I just delivered a 98.2% confidence signal for XRP that I haven't seen in months. Let's break it down. Here's where we are right now. XRP is sitting at $1.1119, up a modest 0.23% in the last 24 hours. Now, that might not sound exciting, but you know what I've noticed? Sometimes the quietest days hide the biggest opportunities. The price has been pretty sleepy lately, but underneath all that calm, there's some serious activity happening that most people are missing. Here's why this number matters. The RSI is sitting right at 48.96, which is basically neutral territory. Not overbought, not oversold. The MACD is still negative at minus 0.0147. But here's the thing. It's starting to converge with the signal line, and that histogram just turned positive at 0.0042. That's usually when things get interesting. We're trading near the middle of the Bollinger bands, which means we're not at any extreme levels right now. Now this is interesting. While there's no major news today, the correlations are telling a story. XRP has a strong negative correlation with the dollar index at minus 0.7745. In plain English, when the dollar weakens, XRP tends to pump. It's also negatively correlated with the S&P 500 and NASDAQ, so if stocks take a hit, XRP might follow them down. On the regulatory front, things are actually looking pretty solid. XRP ETFs are showing $17.5 million in net inflows, with the biggest one pulling in $7.7 million. That tells me institutions are still hungry for XRP exposure, even when retail folks aren't paying much attention. The mood right now is, well, pretty grim actually. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 25, which is deep in fear territory. But here's what I've learned over the years. Extreme fear often creates the best buying opportunities. Search interest for XRP is low at just 32, and there's basically no FOMO happening. Everyone's being super cautious. The big players are doing something interesting. On-chain data shows over 436 billion XRP moved in large transactions. That's 99.9% of all volume coming from whales. When you see that much institutional money moving around, it usually means someone knows something. These aren't random retail trades, these are serious players positioning themselves. In plain English, we're at this stage. Elliott Wave analysis suggests we're in wave C of a correction, which typically means we're getting close to the end of the downward move. The Wyckoff method is showing we might be in early markup phase, which is fancy talk for the smart money is starting to accumulate. So what does the AI think? This is where it gets really exciting. The short-term model predicts $1.2367 with 61% confidence. That's about 11% upside. But wait, the medium-term forecast is calling for $1.7285 with an incredible 98.2% confidence. That would be a 55% pump from here. Even the long-term model is bullish at $1.5782, though with more modest 52.9% confidence. But here's what could go wrong. If the dollar keeps strengthening, or if we see a major stock market correction, XRP could get dragged down hard. That negative correlation with the S&P 500 is real, and with the VIX correlation at 0.6091, volatility could work against us. Plus, all that whale activity could turn into selling pressure if sentiment shifts. So here's my take. I'm leaning toward gradual accumulation here. The AI's 98.2% confidence for the medium term is hard to ignore, and all this fear in the market feels like opportunity to me. For entry, I'd look at $1.05 to $1.08 as your primary zone, with a backup entry around 98 cents to $1.02 if we get more weakness. Set your stop loss at 95 cents to protect your downside. For targets, I'm looking at $1.35 first, then $1.65 if the AI prediction plays out. That's it for today. If this helped you see what's really happening with XRP, smash that like button and subscribe for more AI-powered analysis. See you next time.